Okay, just let me make sure that. Great. Welcome to our webinar today on the requirements to complete your training. And first of all, I'm Ben Cole. Uh, I would like to welcome all of you to today's session. Basically, the objective of today's session is to walk you through the requirements to complete the program. Before that, let me just make sure that I do the screen sharing so that everybody is able to see the screen. Okay, here we go. Well, thank you for joining the program called Transformative Coaching, a revolutionary approach to enable sustainable change, integrating the science of EQ and positive psychology. So, Coach Master Academy was established with a vision to inspire positive change through professional coaching. At Coach Master Academy, we are committed to deliver the highest standard of coach training. So our program, particularly this one, Transformative Coaching, is approved by International Coach Federation with 75 hours of coach training. By completing this training, you can become a certified coach and be empowered to become an agent for positive change. So without much further ado, we shall move on with today's presentation. As I mentioned earlier on, the objective of this webinar is to walk you through what are the requirements to complete this training. And before I start, it's my great privilege to introduce you some of our program director. You might be meeting them because they will be joining together with me at the respective site to co-facilitate the training program. So we have Cecilia, Jackie, and Pian from Philippines. And way back in Malaysia, we have Julia and Foreign. And we also have Claire from Ho Chi Minh, Roseanne from Shanghai, and not forget our business development director based in Bangkok, Jiang Sut. So these are the program directors that will be running the program in the month of May to July. So with that in mind, let me move on to explain what you can expect in this training. Transformative coaching, a revolutionary approach to enable sustainable change, is an empirical approach to inspire positive change using our proprietary coaching technology called awareness, clarity, and choice conversations. There are actually um, two layer towards there are two layers in your how should I say? I'm going to explain to you the instructional design, how this program is constructed. So there are two layers. The first layer is the theoretical construct of what transformative coaching is, and the second layer is the application of the transformative coaching skill. That means how do you do transformative coaching. So there is a gap between the theoretical construct and the skills component. In the theoretical construct, basically, what we hope to achieve is to give you what we call a model, a framework of what transformative coaching is. Now, there is a difference between transactional and transformative coaching, and that difference can be easily explained by a simple term. Transactional coaching are more towards coaching around the situation, whereas transformative coaching is more coaching for awareness. Now, what's the difference? Transactional coaching tend to use a hybrid version of a consulting approach, using kind of like a facilitative language. But the aim is more towards goal setting to move the clients forward, whereas transformative coaching tends to be more focused on helping the clients to gain awareness. Just as Abraham Maslow has says that awareness is the key towards any improvement. Now, why that is important? Well, basically, most of the people in our everyday dealing are in a reactive state of mind. Now, when we say that we are in a reactive state of mind, it is nothing wrong or right. It just says that we are constantly attending to stimulants. And as a result of that, there are many things that was being pushed into our non-consciousness. And that's why we call it blind spots, because we're so busy attending to things around, we don't have the space, the time to truly connect to what we are actually trying to express. So there's that, and there exists an incongruence between our intention and our actions. And so what we try to do in our transformative coaching is to calibrate that, so that there is an alignment between what is it that we want to say, or why is it that we want to, what is our intention, and then be able to be clear and fully express that in our actions. So transformative coaching aims at helping clients to gain awareness through their to their intention, and then calibrate that so that they can then express that in their actions. Okay, so in this training, you will learn how to engage in a different kind of conversation, a kind of conversations that deepens the learning. So that is what transformative coaching is all about. And how do we achieve that? You're going to do that in the 75 hours of training together with us. In this training, it's divided into two key components. The first component is the 4 days core training. That is where you gain the theoretical construct of what transformative coaching is. And after we finish the 4 days of in-person training, that is when you move on to the second phase of the training called the supervised practical coaching session. And that is done via the online platform using this platform called Zoom. Let me go through some details on these two components of the training. On the 4 days core coaching training, basically it comprises of 32 hours of classroom learning. We'll be basically covering four key modules. The first is to discover your passion for coaching. That is where we give every student a heart. Our goal or our philosophy is that a professional coach is a vision builder, a value shaper. It is more than just someone who learns a certain skills and techniques to help people to achieve a certain set of goal. We believe that what makes professional coaching so wonderful and so beautiful is the heart that each of us actually embrace. We want to have a heart that truly reach out to one another to help another person to grow in their fullest potential. So on the first day, we're going to unpack what is professional coaching and how is that different from counseling, consulting, training, and what makes coaching works. So all these will be uncovered on the first day. And once this is done, we move on to the second module, and that is coaching conversation, which is the primary vehicles where coaching exists. You will learn to have a different kind of conversation. You get to appreciate, transformative coaching against a normal kind of conversation. How is a conversation different from a talk, a dialogue? That will be done on the second module. And then moving on the third day is the coaching process. What do you do in a coaching conversation? And that's where we introduce our proprietary technology, awareness, clarity, and choice conversation. How you can carry out these three critical conversation in the coaching sessions. And on the last day will be more of an integration of the core competency, and we will be covering one of the favorite topic that is on coaching questions. What makes coaching question works? So all this four module will be covered in the 4 days training, and in this 4 days training, you will hear sample recording of coaching conversation done at the at the mastery, at MCC level, and you will also be having practical so that you get a feel, a sense of what we are trying to create. Okay, so these 4 days will be co-facilitated together with the program director, and then when we finish the 4 days training, that is where we move on to the next most important part of the training. That is the supervised practical coaching sessions. This is where the tire hits the road. On the 4 days of training, you gain the theoretical construct, and right now on the practical coaching session, you need to integrate them into real skill application. Altogether, there are 10 online sessions, and each session lasts about 1.5 hours. So as a group, you will decide on when you're going to meet, and based on our experience, students usually meet on a weekday after working hours, usually between 8 to 9 p.m. So they meet once a week, and they repeat that consecutively for 10 weeks. And of course, depending on and if there is any public holidays and stuff like that, the session may drag to 12 weeks. But all in all, there are altogether 10 online sessions, and this will comprise of 15 hours of your training. Let me give you a feel of how the practical coaching session is being conducted. The format of the session is divided into 4 parts. The first part is where the supervisor for the coaching session, usually is the ICF credential coach. It will be either myself or the program director as your supervisor. We will have a 5 minutes of check-in with the coach for the day. Oh, by the way, every students will be given a role to play in these 10 sessions. So the students either play a role of a coach, a client, or an observer. So you all will be putting there will be a roster where you'll be assigned to this different role. So every practical session, there will be one coach, one client, and the rest of the students will be an observer. Okay, so the first part of the practical coaching session is a learning outcome, where the supervisor will check in with the coach. What is one thing that the coach would like to be supported in, so that the supervisor can pay a close observation on that particular core competency, and then later at the end of the day to offers the feedback on how that competency is being demonstrated. After the 5 minutes of learning outcome has been contracted, the time will be handed over to the facilitator, which will greet everybody and start the sessions. So we recommend a maximum duration of 30 minutes for every coaching sessions. So as I said, every student will get one opportunity to conduct a 30 minutes coaching conversations. Once the conversation and one more thing, the coaching conversation is being recorded. Okay, and I will explain to you the purpose why we are recording the coaching conversations. After the coaching conversation is completed, there will be a 15 minutes feedbacks from the observer. The facilitator will use the structured feedback format that we have created to gather feedback from the observer. And after the feedback has been completed, then we move on to the last part of the practical session, that is the comments by the supervisor. Usually, we have more than one supervisor, and often or not, we have a student's mentor. That is, students who have completed the program before you, and they're invited back to join us, as student mentor to give their comments. Now, the comments that they're offering will be slightly different from the feedback that you receive from the observer. Basically, the comments will be focusing on the coaching process. How has the competency been demonstrated or not demonstrated? How has the recording follows the framework of awareness, clarity, and choice conversation? And often or not, there will be good suggestions on how to improve it or possible growth opportunity on how you can improve it. Okay, so generally these are the format of the practical coaching sessions. Now, once we have completed the comments, all the students will be logged off except for the coach of the day. So this is a rare opportunity where the coach of the day will stay back for another 15 to 30 minutes where he or she has a one-to-one session together with the supervisor. And in these 30 minutes, basically the feedback will be based on the growth opportunity on how the coach can improve his or her coaching competency, and also at the same time to receive feedback on the learning outcome that has been contracted in the beginning together with the supervisor. So this is a 30 minutes of mentor coaching for the coach of the day. Okay, so in summary, let me just quickly run down the format of the practical coaching sessions. There are altogether 10 online sessions, and you are required to attend all 10 sessions. This make up to 15 hours of your practical learning. In one single practical session is divided into 4 parts. The first part is the learning outcome, where the coach states what are the areas that he wants to be supported by the supervisor. A 30 minutes of coaching that is being recorded, a 15 minutes of feedback from the observer, and last 15 minutes of comments by the supervisor or the student's mentor. At the ending, when everybody log off from the systems, the coach of the day will stay back for another 30 minutes with the supervisor for a one-to-one sessions. So this is the 15 hours online practical coaching session. Now, there is another part to the practical session where we call that self-learning, and this self-learning is done offline. Now, remember, I mentioned that uh, the coaching conversation is being recorded. Now, why do we want to record the recording? And that is the beauty. That is the most valuable part of your practical coaching sessions. After everybody has completed the online sessions, we will upload the recording to the forum, basically in our website www.coachmastersacademy.asia. All our students will be given access login to enter into the forum. And basically what we need the students to do here is that you will download the recording, you will listen to the conversation for the second time. This time, you know the story from point A to point B. You have heard the feedback. You have heard the comments. You are right now in a better position to consider how you can improve that recording. So you download, you listen it to the conversation for the second time, and then you write down all the questions that were asked during the sessions, and then you consider based on the feedbacks and the comments how you can improve those questions. After you have done that, we want you to post your comments to the forums, and that's where you get to interact with the supervisor and the rest of your classmates. What are the insights that you have gained through this offline self-learning? Now, usually this is how I encourage our students. During the online practical sessions, you are not learning, you are just simply demonstrating what you know. The real learning begins when you do your offline learning. Now that you know the story from point A to point B, you are in a much better position to consider how you can improve it. And this is how you make the learning stick with you. Okay, so the real learning actually begins at the self-learning sessions. In order to hold the students accountable for their accountable to their learning, we require students to actually post your comments to the forum as a way to show that you have interacted with the recording for the second time. So there are altogether 10 practical sessions, so you need to do 10 different self-learning, and that amount to 20 hours of your practical coaching session. So we have 32 hours of classroom learning, 35 hours of practical coaching, and then the last piece is 8 hours of written assignment. And we used to have three assignments, but then we decided to make it to two. So the first assignment is a very meaningful assignment whereby we request our students to watch one movie and then to do a reflection paper on that movie that they have watched. So I presume that all of you have received the password to access the shared folder. The movie files are in the shared folders. So all you need to do is watch any one of the movie and then use the guideline that is provided for you to complete your reflection paper. I'm aware that there are technical challenge faced by our students in Shanghai, so we're going to sort of like deal with that when we meet in June on a face-to-face, and then we will work out a new schedule. So that is the first assignment. It's a reflection paper on a movie, and then the second assignment is we call that a research paper. Basically, that research paper is to be done after you have completed 10 online practical sessions. Okay, so after you have finished your practical session, then this is the time that you can start working on the research paper. Basically, what we are interested in is that during the 10 practical coaching sessions, what are something that you bump into that caught your attention? What is something that is still lingering inside you that you want to have greater clarity now that you have the real practical experience of how transformative coaching conversation sounds like? So we want you to sort of like use this as an opportunity to crystallize your understanding over certain topic. So you can choose to write on anything regarding the competency, what coaching competency, what has caught your attention, or it could be just a general research paper on the science of coaching. What makes coaching work? What is it that you're appreciating about coaching? Now remember, this is not an academic research paper. What we want is actually your own insights, your own thought, your own perspective on the topic. Okay, so we estimate that these two assignments will takes about 8 hours. So that will complete the 75 hours coaching training under transformative coaching under this program. Okay, so this is the program structure. Let me just quickly give a quick summary. It comprises of two parts, a 4 days training followed by a supervised practical coaching sessions. The supervised practical coaching session is divided into an online and offline. In total, you are required to attend 10 online sessions amounting to 15 hours, and every student is required to do a offline self-learning where they go to the forum to download, listen to the conversation for the second time, write down all the questions that was asked, consider how to improve them, and then post them to the forum as a way to show that you have completed the offline learning. So that's about all that I would like to mention about the program structure. Let me quickly go through some technical part that is on accessing the shared folder. The shared folder is one system that we've created to allow easy control and monitoring. We have uploaded all the pre-reading material to the shared folder under the resource folder under the pre-course reading. We also have included some additional reading material under the resource folder. Most importantly, we have created a folder called assignment. That is where students upload their assignments to this shared folder. And basically what we do is to just go through the folder to check to make sure that everybody have completed the assignment. It make it much easier for the program director to sort of like do and monitor that every students actually account for the assignment. Now, Coach Master Academy is approved by International Coach Federation, and therefore it is our obligation to make sure that our students actually meet the requirement by ICF for their ICF membership and credential. So the assignment is one of the key parts. to complete your training. Besides the reading assignments, I forgot to mention that at the end of your 10 practical coaching sessions, students are required to submit one final recording for review. Now, that review is simply a way to just demonstrate that you are able to showcase the competency required for to coach according to ICF standards. We are not looking at the impact of the session on the clients. We are simply looking at how much the coach has understood the competency and can demonstrate those competency. Okay, so the final recording is to be submitted at the end of your 10 practical coaching session. And again, all the assignments are required to be uploaded to the shared folder for easy monitoring and common access, so that um, your your assignment can be shared and can be accessed by the rest of your coursemate, and contribute to the collective learning here. Wow. Okay, that is about all that I have, and um, and in closing, let me just encourage you that your journey to mastery coaching begins with us. The purpose of learning is to grow, and our mind, unlike our body, can continue growing until we continue to live. So this is a good opportunity, a good platform that we've created, where we stretch our students to continue to hone their skills, so that through their mastery skills, they can move on to make an impact, to inspire positive change. Great. So with that, I'm going to stop the recording and take on any questions that you may have. I'm going to unmute everybody now. Just give me a second to do that. Okay, so if you have any questions regarding the requirements, please, this is a good opportunity to ask and clarify. Does anyone has any questions in regards to the requirements?
From me, it's okay. I'm clear on that.
Is that Carmen?
Yes, that's right.
Carmen, thank you. Thank you for the acknowledgement.
From my from my side, no further questions. I think it was
Sure.
very clear statement.
Thank you, Frank. Okay, how about the rest of the people?
Hi, Ben. It's CJ here.
Okay.
I have no questions either. Just to check, the first assignment is due when we walk in on Wednesday.
Yes, technically, we do hope that.
Hello?
Yes, I got your question. Ideally, we hope that our students can complete the first assignment before the class starts.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hi,
Okay.
Ben. This is Jen. Do you have any
Sorry,
questions?
who's that?
This is Jen. Have any questions?
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Hi, Ben. Kit here.
Uh-huh.
I don't have any questions, but I think I have found out earlier from one of you that we don't have a word limit, yeah, to the first assignment.
Uh-huh. Certainly, there's no word limits.
Okay, so it's just a pure reflection on one of the movies, yeah?
Yes, yes, you're absolutely right.
All right, very clear. Thank
Uh-huh.
you.
Thank you. And right now, maybe I'll just take a pause for a while to invite Byung-Soo and Julia to come in to say something. Byung-Soo and Julia, do you have anything that you would like to say to the students?
Hi, this is Film Suk from Bangkok, but actually I'm in Singapore. Yeah, and Ben is in Bangkok now. Yeah, I would like to say welcome to all of us into the Coach Master Academy family. I guarantee you one thing, that you will enjoy the journey. We will have support a lot of support to you guys during the learning, and um, I, I I hope that we will see each other more and more because we will have some kind of communication all the time, and I will attend as much as I can. So enjoy learning, and see you.
Hi, thank you.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
Bianca.
you.
Thank you.
Okay, Julia, do you have anything to say to our students?
Hi. In fact, there are quite a number who are I'm going to meet on Wednesday. Hi to everyone.
Hi.
And hi. Like I echo PM so that it's going to be a fun journey, as well as in most cases it will be a transformative journey. So, but just bring yourself and be open to learning, and I assure you that you'll pick up a few things that will be very, very useful for not just work, for your life as well. And this is a unique experience that will take you a long way. And yeah, welcome to the program, and we'll be interacting a lot, I'm sure. All right.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you. Okay, great. So let's have a final rundown. If does anyone else have any other questions regarding the requirements for completion? Okay, since the silence means everybody is fully clear about what is expected. So thank you. We're going to see our friends in KL very soon, coming Wednesday. Followed by we're going to see some of our friends in Manila. We have a good turnout, about so far on paper, about 18 people are registered in Philippines. And then after that, we'll be seeing some of you in another group in Shanghai, right at the end June. So we had about 8 people registered so far in Shanghai. So great. We'll see all of you in person. Looking forward to have you around. Take care. Bye.
Bye
Bye,
bye.
Ben.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
Ben.
Bye bye. Thank you. Okay. Hey, Biangsu, are you still in Singapore?
Yeah, I'll going back to Bangkok tomorrow night.
I'm,
And you back
I'm
on
leaving early tomorrow morning.
tomorrow morning, right?
Yeah, but I will be in the airport
Ah,
for a while because I'm
yeah,
taking
yeah.
my father-in-law and my parents-in-law at the Bangkok airport, at this Bangkok airport.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So we won't be able to see you, no problem.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
okay. I will move forward for the registration and figure
okay.
out how to do it. Yeah.
Good, no problem. Now, I need you to follow up quickly on those prospects that I've emailed to you. So you give them a call to walk them
Yeah.
through and get them registered. So that is one thing. And now, Itipa has confirmed not joining us in August.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, after that he's not.
So
He's going to be a marketing agent.
yeah, yeah. I haven't had a chance to talk with him more. Just only see in the email.
Mhm.
Um, so in August, so far as he will not join, right? So
Yeah,
that.
he will not be teaching. I mean, yeah, according to his email to me, he will not be involved at all. But he do
Okay.
not mind to send his friends, his prospects, to join
Yeah,
the
yeah.
August program.
Okay.
So for August one, you need to quickly gather two more person if you can, to do the training. If not, you just have to find one more person to assist you.
Yeah, I think I can find assistant because yeah, no
No problem.
problem.
I have already
Yeah, no
done
problem.
out. I have done out a special webinar whereby I go where I sort of like go through key points in every PowerPoint. Yeah, I mean,
Okay. Yeah.
highlighting what is the learning, what is the takeaway,
Uh,
what should be the focus point. So every module is about half an hour to just a key concept that needs to be captured. So that will help a lot in your preparation.
yeah, it's actually I just got an email from um, one 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 of your prospect
Uh-huh.
from central department. She or he, I'm not sure. He asked me in the email about what is the
Different.
content.
No.
Yeah, different. Oh, you've got that
Yeah, I
also,
just
right?
got it. So basically, if the person is a local Thai, try to get them
Yeah.
to go to your August program.
Okay.
Okay, so if
Yeah.
it's the expect, then you just tell them to try go for the English one. Just tell them that the difference is a Thai language and an English language, and done by two different trainers and two different
Yeah.
periods. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so just connect with them and then to see what is their need. So I think one person they are trying to send only one person for the program only.
Oh, okay. And actually, I have another one person that already sent the registration document already.
Good.
She will transfer money
Mm-hmm.
in the
Is that
middle of June,
the August one or October one?
August one.
August, good. So the August
Yeah.
one, I found another person called this lady Wing, Ruff. There's
Rat. Yeah.
Ruff,
That lady. That
yeah,
lady. Oh, Rat.
Ruck. It's a
Yeah.
new student from she attended the program in Ho Chi Minh.
I talked to her already.
Yes, good. So she sounds quite positive, and so that might be a good I still got one more person that I'll try to see whether they are interested to be our marketing agent.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
a guy, right?
Uh,
Gentleman.
yeah, a gentleman. So we will
Yeah.
see how it goes. Okay. So just to sum up, so in August 1, try to find whether Noon can come to support you or not for the training.
Okay. Yeah,
Because
Noom.
yeah, because
Yeah.
only two of you are credential coach at this point of time, and y'all are quite familiar
Yes.
with the coaching process.
Yeah.
So I already invited
Yeah.
Noon to join me quickly for practical coaching session to get him excited again, and
Yeah.
and to renew his mind and get his passion again. Because if you have not
Yeah.
do coaching for a while, then you get very rusty again. See, so I have invited him, and he says that he will join me though if his schedule is free. So
Yeah.
you try to convince him whether he can come or not to run a training together with you. If not, Park Poon is still.
Park Poom. Yeah.
I've not heard from him after I sent him an email, so I'm not sure what happens to him.
I meet him time to time because we do the project together. Teaching. Yeah. Park Poom is now you mentor him, right, at the
But
moment.
he has not. He only done one session with me only.
He said that he's going to submit another record to you soon because he is
Okay,
quite
good.
busy now. I know that. Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
doing full-time job or part-time or like freelance.
He has his own company doing training and do some project with me and Num also. We actually with three, me, Num, and Park Poom is quite close. We do things
Okay.
together. So
Good.
I think that we can team up to in the future we can do
Then both of
things
you,
together.
you try to get three of them to be involved in
Yeah,
our training,
yeah.
and sort of like enlist them as part of your agent to promote this coaching program in Thai.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So
Yes.
that's for August. Once they agree to once they have confirmed that they are involved in doing the training, ask them to send me their personal photo so that I can put it on the website and it looks more impressive with more photo
Yeah.
light. Okay?
Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
So that is one, and then I think, yep. And then slowly I will send you the material bit by bit. Like for example, the
Oh,
PowerPoint,
yeah.
the like
Yes.
those instructions. Okay, what are the things that need to be done? I mean, the teaching key points and takeaway and blah blah blah. So that will help you in your preparation.
Yeah, I need to prepare, pretty long time because it's quite, yeah.
Yeah,
I
you're
want to
going for
practice,
holiday,
practice.
so you need
Yeah.
to start preparation. Okay.
No, it's a long. It sounds like holiday, but it's actually I'm going to take care of my boys, and I will have time to practice a lot of a lot of this.
Okay, so I will try to get the video done now for you so that it will serve
Okay.
a reference for you to focus on.
Yes. Okay.
Okay,
That'd be great.
good.
Yes.
So the only
Okay.
challenge is the recording. Remember in our class, I showed 3 recording in English. So that is a
Oh, yeah.
challenge. So I'm not sure how you're going to do that in Thai. So you either try to get
Mm.
you can either get the recording from either you do it yourself or you ask Park Poon or Noon to do it, and then each person submit showcase one recording each. Alternatively,
Yeah.
you can try to do a live one.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that, that
Can do live one. Yeah.
okay, so
Maybe
that
easier. Yeah.
okay. So then in July, I'm going to send you the starfish together with the certificate. I'm going to put the
Stuff.
starfish
Yeah.
inside. Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then the pictures and all these things you have to start doing slowly.
Yeah. Yes. All material things like
Yes,
the pictures and things. Yeah.
it's only the
Yeah.
pictures that needs to be done up, and
Yeah.
the rest is just only the starfish, and then the
Code. The
yeah.
code. Yeah.
We'll do it slowly, step by step. So as we come
Mm.
closer in July, then I will start
Yeah.
to do it batch by batch for you.
Okay. Right.
Okay, so the course material you don't need to translate, just use the English one,
Yes.
but you teach everything in Thai.
Yep.
Okay, good. Okay,
Right.
have good fun. Take care.
Okay. You too. Take
Okay,
care.
bye.
Talk to you later. Bye.